Jia, Zuoya, and I'm gonna show you how to use After Effects to do a special effect that looks like this. In order to do that, we're gonna use green screen and we're gonna do a chrome keying. We're also gonna do planar tracking, masking, and color correcting, and I'm also gonna show you how to do paint out marker. And now we're going to After Effects. First we're gonna import the files that we are needed. First is the green screen, let's open it, and I'm gonna put it here or here. That makes no difference. You just like add to your composition. So now we have the video clip that's here, and we're not gonna go to Effect, Keying, and we're gonna use the Key Light 1.2. Here we can see we'll use this tool here. Just click on it and click on the background like that. So now you can see that the greens are out, but that's not all that we are gonna do. And now the thing's not perfect, so we can go to Screen Matte and see the effect here. We're gonna go to Screen Matte, Settings. We're gonna decrease the white value or just a little bit so that we can see all the parts that we didn't do well. Just keep doing that, and we are gonna increase the clip white. And now you can see that it's the black white here, and we're gonna do some blur to the thing so that the edges are not so cropped like that. And now we're gonna go to final result and see what we have here. And we can see the edge is not really good, so we'll just probably just play around with it and see what's the best. And now it looks a little bit strange on the edges, so we can go to the intermediate result to see what's really going on there. See, there are like green edges around this thing, so we can still go to keying, and we're gonna do a spill suppressor. It's here, and we are gonna also use the tool that looks like this. We're gonna click on the green edges just like that, and now it's a little bit better, and we can just play around with the edge and to make it look better, or we can so that looks better now. I'm gonna just do a general introduction so that you can like play around with all the numbers and get an idea about what you're doing. And now we're gonna add in the background. We're gonna go to File, Import, Snow Scene, open it, and we'll also put it here at the back, and you can see that it's coming up but it's kind of small, so that we can just make it bigger by adjusting that. So now it doesn't look that weird. And we can see that we've successfully added there. And the next thing we're gonna do is adding a gift to this hand here. What I'm gonna do is, first I'm gonna do a planar tracking. We're gonna go to effects. No, I'm sorry. First we're gonna select the video, the clip. We're gonna go to animation. Track in Mocha AE is the one that we're gonna go to. And wait for that to open. Ignore that. And these are the settings for the scene and where we want to save it, the name, and like which are the frames that you want to do the thing. And now we're gonna just click OK to do the tracking. So now we can see that scene is here. What we're gonna do is use the Create Explain layer tool. Just click on that. We will start tracking the hand of the boy. Okay, so now we have tracked his hand. We have like a general tracker here that's created as the shape of his hand. And now what we're gonna do is we'll start tracking by track forward. Okay, so now it's fully captured. Let's see the result. You can see the tracker is moving with the hand. So now I'm gonna export tracking data and choose After Effects Transform Data. And we're not going to save. Just use Copy to Clipboard. And we're going back to After Effects. Go to Layer, New, Null Object. And I use Ctrl V to paste the effect there, and you can see the trackers there. And we are going to open the settings, click on the anchor point, and enable that. Enable it. And now we're gonna load in the picture of the gift. We go to File and go to the present. It's not a picture, it's a PSD file, so the background is transparent. And now I'm choosing layers so I can make sure that background is transparent. You can see it there. Now drag it back to my working area, and then the present is huge right now. I'll just adjust the size so that it can fit in the hand. And now I'm gonna parent that to the null object. just like that. And now you can see that it moves with the hand. See, now it's moving with the hand, and you can do more adjustment just to make it more accurate. And the next thing we're gonna do is, let me sort out a little bit first. And the next thing we're gonna do is to do some color correct. We're gonna first select the layer that we're gonna apply. First is the present, it's too bright, and now we go to curves, just like do some adjustment. You can see that it's getting brighter and darker and brighter. So I just make it darker here. And now I'm going to the 3 kids. And I'm also gonna do the effects, and this time I'm gonna do brightness and contrast. There are all kinds of settings here. You can just play around with it. And I'm gonna decrease the brightness. See, that's like make it, and I'm like changing the contrast so that it can match the background. And I'm like decreasing it and do some settings. So that's the color correction. I'm also gonna show you how to do the paint out markers. I don't really have here, but so I'm doing the H here. I'm just pretend that it's a marker on the girl's pants. So first, we are going to make a tracker. So that's how it disappeared, and you just click it and it's back here. It's like the select layer you want to do the tracker, choose track motion, you go back to the layer and you can start adjust the tracker, make it bigger, and just adjusting the size and make it move to the place that you want to track. So it's like making a range of how much place you need for tracking that marker since it's moving, so you have to give it a range. So now I think the range is okay because the girl is not moving too much. Now we're gonna go to the beginning, and we are gonna do some settings first. Like edit target is where you want to apply the motion to. So I'm not comfortable with that. So I'm gonna go to add a null project first, null object. And I'm gonna set the null objects connected to the tracker. And now I'm gonna start tracking. After it's fully captured, we can see here that the tracker here is moving with the edge. And now we go ahead and edit an adjustment layer, which we can find in layer, new adjustment layer. So we're gonna go back to the composition. We're gonna do a mask. And in order to do that, we're gonna go use the pen tool here, which is already selected. We're gonna create a mask here around the edge. So here's the edge, and that's just controlling the adjustment layer that we just created. In order to paint out the edge, we're gonna use fill here and change the color. So now, after using the fill, the color of the adjustment layer now is red. I'm gonna use the tool here just to choose a color around, and that's a solid color gray. It's kind of painting out the thing, but it's not perfect. So we're gonna go to mask, go to the settings. We're gonna change the settings on the mask feather. So while I'm doing this, you can see that the edges of the thing is changing, and we're gonna decrease the opacity for a little bit. So now it's paint out, but you can work around with it, do adjustment with all the settings to make it perfect. And now we have just created a scene that looks just like the one we created before. And thanks for watching the video.